Mr. Holmes, we arrived yesterday. This morning we woke to find my daughter missing.
You must help us. Clara is missing.
How do you know the name of our daughter?
I'll show you.
Extraordinary.
When I know these cases, Mr. Holmes, there's no time to lose. Will you please help us? I must attend Her Majesty the Queen at noon as incoming ambassador.
We would like to tell Her Majesty that you are assisting us. May the ambassador do that.
I was on the ship. I drew a picture of you two and gave it to Clara, but I kept my one of her for myself.
You're the girl from the ship. The one Clara told us about. And look, here she is working for Mr. Holmes. It's a simple, an answered prayer.
Very well. You tell Her Majesty I will examine the crime scene.
Bring your maid. She knows her Clara. She might be able to help.
Do not touch anything and definitely do not speak. Repeat my command.
But you just told me not to speak.
Thank you for coming, Mr. Holmes.
Can you offer a summary of events leading to the discovery young Clara had gone missing?
We retired early. Our first night ashore. Our maid brought Clara cocoa at 9. We returned in the morning to wake her just after 7 a.m. Clara wasn't in her room. You searched the house, the grounds, nothing. My wife and I were sleeping next door. She didn't do anything.
There was no demand for a ransom.
None.
Thank you. Please wait downstairs with your wife. Inspector Boulevard, gather the servants. I shall interview them presently. Bag.
That's Clara's, all right.
You appear to have the memory span of a goldfish. I can no speaking.
Well, but I've seen Clara and you haven't. That's the right color and length.
Listen and learn so that your long trip is not entirely wasted, and one day you may be able to tell your children that you studied with the great Sherlock Holmes. Now, the first principle of deduction
Is that each possibility must be considered and eliminated. The last to remain, no matter how improbable, is the truth.
So you have read Watson's sentimental little story as well as Harriet. You recite even Shakespeare. Not too many. This room has 3 exits.
Door and windows. No, Clara's not the type of girl to go jumping out of windows. I see 2 candles.
Yes. One left by the maid last night, burnt to the nub. The other is...
Lit by whoever came for Clara.
Whom? Whom? Never. Can you identify your mysterious intruder?
Well, there were constables looking for her. There's no sign of forced entry. An insider.
The cheap brass variety often employed by those below stairs. So your servant kidnapper came in with the candle but left in darkness.
Maybe he had his hands full.
Don't touch.
It's tobacco.
Yes. From the fingers of the carrier. Watson once tested me blindfold, and I was able to identify 17 tobaccos from the smell alone.
Nello, be quiet!
I can.
Well, do not leave me in suspense.
It's California's finest chine tobacco. It's a disgustingly strong smell. It reminds me of something.
Something American. Laudanum?
Clara was drugged and carried out unconscious. Mr. Holmes, are you alright?
I finished my examination and must leave.
We were just getting somewhere.
There is no we.
You offered to help find their daughter.
I said I would visit the crime scene, and I have done so. For now, we must withdraw.
Yeah, he said there is no we. My mother didn't raise me to quit or to leave without saying goodbye. So I'll apologize to them for you.
As you like. Good day.
Don't tell me I've been waiting on you. Where's Holmes? He's still upstairs.
No. He had to rush out.
And what could possibly be more important than this kidnapping?
It was in connection to a clue he found, and he left me behind to follow up with the servants.
In that case,
We have had no time to hire staff, but Cassie has been a cook with the American Embassy for years. Impeccable references.
The poor girl was right as nine pins and I brought her cocoa last night, I swear.
No one is blaming you, Cassie. Was anyone with you when you made the cocoa?
The coachman, he has his supper by the fire. Coach house is ever so drafty.
And did you leave the room before taking cocoa to Clara?
Only to attend Mrs. Anderson. You rang for a hot water jar, man.
And he waited. The window in our room was carelessly left open. We were freezing.
I was only gone for 5 minutes, and Charlie was there the whole time.
Leslie, how long has Charlie worked at the ambassador's house?
Only recent.
But he was our driver in America. We sent him over a month early to help get things ready for us.
And he's a truly nice young man. Well, only 1 or 2 odd habits.
Like chewing tobacco.
Oh, I mean the coach house. I make him spit out the tobacco before coming inside.
Can I speak to Charlie, please?
Try to, Cassie. But don't say it's about.
allow me.
Miss,
Rojas.
have you worked for Mr. Holmes long? I mean, were you on our ship returning from some secret mission on his behalf?
I'm sorry, I can't answer that question.
I see. Well then, as a fellow American, let me be clear. Chief Inspector Whitlock advised me not to hire Sherlock Holmes. He said a recent lease that even Dr. Watson, who's been his friend for years, has abandoned him, and that your employer's work had become erratic, unsound.
And not to frighten you, but the police also said that recently his maid was murdered. And he will do nothing to aid in the inquiries.
If anyone in London can find Clara, I promise you it's Mr. Holmes. He will find your daughter. And he will not give up until he has.
Charlie's gone. So is your carriage and horses.
Here's your bag from upstairs. That's all you have in the world.
That's all I need.
The week's wages.
At least take this. It's just bread and cheese. And a piccadilly.
Thanks for your hospitality. Please let Mr. Holmes know that I solved this case.
You should tell Mr. Holmes yourself. Mrs. Halligan and I will require nothing further this evening. So, off with no farewell.
You made it clear you didn't want me here for anything about finding Clara.
I want to find the girl.
Duh.
What did you learn?
Clara was kidnapped by Charles Horry, the ambassador's coachman. I saw him at the ship when he collected the Andersons, and remembered that he spat tobacco right in front of my feet. The same awful smell as was on the candle. And he's gone off with the ambassador's coach and horses. And according to Cassie, the cook, Charlie was the only